This is Andy Pearl for Boxing News. I'm joined by trainer Mark Tibbs over Zoom. Mark, firstly, how are you on this weekend?
Lovely, thanks, Andy. Not long just finished. Mr. Johnny Fisher's the Romford Bulls, probably his last sprint session at the Origin Gym down there in Rainham. So yeah, very, very. We're all in a good place.
Well, that's I'm sure music to a lot of ears because I'm sure you've seen the news now. An adverse finding in a test that Dillian Whyte has taken ahead of his rematch with Anthony Joshua, which obviously created a lot of questions about the show. Just kind of on that front, well, what do you make of seeing that news about Dillian?
Oh, I've listen. I'm as wise as you are, mate. I've heard about 5-10 minutes ago, and yeah, still being optimistic because I have to be because Matchroom are good at finding solutions. If they can, they will. And we've just got to keep our mind on the job in hand and crack on. But yeah, I'm a bit shocked to hear that, like everyone. Yeah.
This off-season, the first time during Dillian's career where he's had a test come back positive for a banned substance. He was obviously with him for that Oscar Rivas fight previously. Just kind of knowing this is the third time, what's your thoughts on seeing something like this come up again?
Do you know what, Andy? I don't have any thoughts, to tell the truth, on this subject. I hate to disappoint you. I'm just, do my job. My job is to be, to train and get the fighter ready for the job in hand. But yeah, disappointed for the boxing fans alike, really. But my job is I'm in the run for ball business in this situation. So I'm just concentrating on my job in hand and to manage and peak Johnny Fisher at this stage. And but obviously there's a little cloud over the show at the minute. But as I say, I stay optimistic because I'm sure if Matchroom and Eddie Hearn can find a solution, I'm sure they will.
Just before we come on to Johnny and kind of a show, whether or not it goes ahead and his final preparations, obviously we're coming in on the back of what was an unbelievable weekend last week when we saw the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight, the undisputed bout of welterweight. Obviously we've just had the news break within the last half an hour or so with Joshua and White being cancelled due to that adverse finding Dillian's test. It's a bit of a roller coaster of emotions within the sport. How kind of disappointing is it on that note where you have the high of last week and then obviously the low of the news that's just broken?
It is. You just said it yourself. A roller coaster, and I only caught up with the whole fight of what's his name last night. Who did you just
Crawford,
mention?
Spencer Crawford.
Crawford. Sorry, Crawford Spence. I watched that last night, and phenomenal fight, and it was very, very competitive up until the seventh round, and what a masterclass by Crawford it was. But yeah, it is a roller coaster. Boxing's up and down, but that's why we're in the game, because no 2 days are alike.
I
But
think
yeah, but I'm staying very optimistic with the Johnny Fisher business for sure.
let's touch on that. Obviously, we're still waiting to see more details about whether the show will or will not go ahead. Johnny due to face Harry Armstrong for the Southern Area title. Seeing you're optimistic, have you spoken with Frank or with Eddie, with anybody at Matchroom, and have they given you any indication as to how confident they may be that the show will at least go ahead?
Well, listen, like I said before, I'm just been made aware of it, and you're the first person I've spoke about this adverse finding regarding Dillian Whyte, and yeah, so you're the only man I spoke to and gonna speak to regarding this. I mean that, and you know what? I have some stuff to talk to Frank about and Eddie regarding something else, but it probably not the right time for me to contact him in or them on the subjects I want to talk about. But as I say, stay optimistic. Hope they will. That's Metrum. We'll find a solution so we can crack on with the Romford Bulls business. Johnny Fisher versus Harry Armstrong on the 12th next week at the O2. Yeah.
How was Johnny looking as his camp come towards an end, Mark?
Bosh. I didn't want to say that, but he's listen, he's in a good place. That's all I could say. He's in a good place, mate. I mean, yeah, he's in a very, very good place. So let's hope that Matchroom can find a solution and the show goes ahead.
How does just a final one? How does a fighter kind of deal with all of the uncertainty? Have you spoken with Johnny just to kind of keep him focused on the task at hand, even though the show might be up in the air? He's still got to stay prepared. He has to keep his mind on Saturday night and in his own thinking, believe he will be fighting no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been in situations like this myself, and there's a little bit of doom and gloom around you, but you can't. You just got to stay relaxed, stay in the frame of mind until you get the thumbs down or the thumbs up. That's being a professional. And Johnny's managers, S-Jam, will be in contact with Johnny and feeding him any information they can feed him. But listen, we've got to sit tight, enjoy our weekend. All the hard work's done, and we've got to just tick over until the 12th, or hopefully, we get the thumbs up.
Mark, if Johnny was offered to step in and face AJ on short notice, would he accept?
He would. I'm sure he would. Listen, I never thought of that. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see.
Well, Mark, listen, I know you're a very busy man. You've jumped on at short notice here, so I appreciate it. I'll leave you to take care of the rest of your business on this weekend, and I'll hopefully see you next week. Thank you for speaking to me in Boxing News.
Lovely, Andy. All the best. You have a great weekend, sir. God bless you.